YouTube, Capital G here. I got some low tier for life duels for you guys to check out. And shout outs to the guy at the bottom running clowns in 2019. A lot of newer Yu-Gi-Oh players don't even realize that this this is technically an archetype. I mean, Crash Clown, Dream Clown. Those are the only ones that I can really think of off the top of my head. Like, these cards are old, like super old school. Metal Raiders, guys, second Yu-Gi-Oh booster set. Anyways, his opponent is playing some weird, just kind of linked spam deck. I'm not even really sure what the theme is other than just like, you know, link summon a whole bunch of monsters. It's not actually Spiral, in case you're wondering. Anyways, I believe that clowns are up first, and looks like he's just going to go with the copy of Pot of Duality, then sets a bunch of cards. You don't want to ever normal summon the clowns because basically the way that these guys used to work is they used to get effects activated when they were shifted to defense position, so people would use them with like stumbling and whatnot. Dream Clown, Crash Clown. I believe this is the one that bounces in Dream Clown. Probably either destroys or sends to the graveyard one of your opponent's monsters. Anyways, you can see he's starting off with some basically just kind of like some extenders, and then he goes straight into Curious. He's going to go for the Brilliant Fusion play here where he's going to search and activate it. This was weird. His opponent has Heavy Storm Duster, but he waits until I don't know why he didn't just use it immediately. That was just so weird because it allowed him to get the Damage Juggler in the graveyard, which means he's going to get a search. So yeah, he could have kind of avoided that, but I digress. He's going to make Neteria Beast. Then he's going to go for Blot Dragon. The real star of kind of this player's turn. Blot Dragon is going to search 3 cards. Blot Dragon is such a ridiculous card. Seriously, it kind of makes sense why not just Doki Doki Magnets play it, but why even like Burning Abyss decks play it and whatnot. I believe he is going to get Berserkion, and he's going to summon it of its own effect, so that's kind of dope. Would have been nice if he would have been able to drop it and still have some Magnet Warriors in the grave, because then he could have like torched his opponent's field, but he actually does not. Anyways, he's going to continue Link Summoning, going for the Nightmare Phoenix there, and then he's going to go for Nightmare Unicorn, if I'm not mistaken. Gets rid of all his opponent's back row. At this point, I was like, all right, this duel is just done. All my man has is a freaking Crash Crown and another one in his hand. There's no way he's not going to lose this turn, right? And if he doesn't lose this turn, he'll probably just lose the next turn. But, you know, this is why the extra link, in my opinion, is just not worth it anymore. A lot of these extra links are nowhere near as good as what we used to see from Goki when things like Firewall Dragon and, you know, Nightmare, like Goblin were legal. Like, new extra links just, they kind of suck, man. Like, this is not a real good extra link. However, he did leave his opponent with the Ibli lock. In addition to that, he has nothing but a Crash Crown, but, you know, there is still hope, and that hope is Card of Demise. What a freaking top deck. Gets him the perfect cards, too. Gets him a Solemn Strike and a Storming Mirror Force. So he's actually back in this game, believe it or not. His opponent is going to summon Blot Dragon again. Goes for the Trigate Wizard, obviously looking for some negation. He's going to get Solemn Strike there on the summon. I probably would have held the Solemn Strike, honestly, and then just, like, waited because I don't want to deal with that. Anyways, he attacks in the Blazing Mirror Force, and that is a scoop mode because yeah, he basically rage quits. And why wouldn't you? You only have 4 cards left in your extra deck, and you've actually gone through about half of your deck in the in pretty much like your first turn. I think he honestly, I think he should have saved this strike, though, because even if he would have attacked into the Mirror Force, if his opponent uses Trigate to negate the attack, or excuse me, to negate the Mirror Force, he just changed Solemn Strike on top of that. So the way he did it, he did leave himself open to, I don't know, maybe like random third Nightmare Phoenix or something like that, but Mirror Force ends up saving the day. He never even revealed to his opponent what the face down monster was because he never actually got an attack through. Anyway, second duel is going to be Vision Heroes versus Crawlers, continuing on with the low tier for life decks. We all know that Crawlers super slow archetype from what Circuit Break, and I mean, it just feels like I think if you don't open with like World Legacy Pawns, I feel like the deck is just so slow, man. At least this allows you to interact with your opponent. If they don't attack into your monsters, you can like flip them, so that's kind of cool. His opponent is playing new Vision Heroes, so that's kind of nice, and he has a little bit of Destiny Heroes mixed in there, so basically just an Aster Phoenix deck from like the manga. He's going to attack. His opponent gets a couple of crawler monsters on field. He still has at least one set, the Receptor, so that's kind of nice. He does top deck a card that would just, I mean, it's just super. It could not be more dead in this matchup. Rivalry of Warlords versus any hero variant. Obviously, all their monsters are warrior, unless you're playing against evil heroes with like other heroes mixed in. Yeah, Rivalry of Warlords not going to get any value probably. He's going to go into his Crawler Link monsters. At this point, I thought maybe just having your dude die in battle is the win condition, because at least he can't use Called by the Grave in that case. Anyways, Stratos is not going to take the is not going to blow up the back row. He is just going to search, and he is going to attack. He's going to summon those 2 crawler monsters back during the battle phase. So that's at least kind of nice, because, you know, again, he couldn't use Called by the Grave. And this is honestly the win condition here. Deus Ex Crawler, new card from Dark Neostorm. I don't know what the TCG name is, but this card, when you flip it face up, your opponent cannot activate any monster effects, or you negate the activation of any monster effects that they control. It's actually really good. It's basically like just kind of like a number 41, but like permanent. So it's pretty damn amazing. Plus it has 3,000 defense. He just top decked another copy of World Legacy Pawns. If he can get that on field, I think that he can actually win this duel. Like, crawlers can come back from that, and he is going to get it face up, and that's actually really important. Now he can just kind of sit on that thing. Basically, he can just have a skill drain against his opponent. None of his monster effects are going to resolve, and I thought that he was legitimately going to come back. You can see at this point, he's going to start going for some of his link plays, and I was like, all right, I think he's actually just going to be able to come back. His opponent shouldn't really have an answer. Summons a few crawler monsters, and he's not ready to attack probably during that next turn, but this is this was the 200 IQ play. He's going to use Super Polymerization. This card is back at 2 now. Well, it's been a long time since it's been at 2. He's going to go into the Vision Hero Trinity, and this guy's attack becomes double when it's fusion summoned. Now, since it's going to actually kick in, or that effect is going to kick in, I can only surmise that it must be a condition. It's not an effect that actually activates on field. Then he says, Cap G, I'm going further beyond Super Saiyan 3, baby. He's going to activate the Honest Neos, not 5,000 attack, 7,500 attack, and he's ready to just clock his opponent. He's going to attack into the lowest attack crawl. No, actually, that's not the lowest attack crawl. He's trolling. He should have attacked into this guy to get the extra 100 damage, but it doesn't matter. He does over 5,000 damage in that battle phase, and that is easily enough to just close the game out. I really thought that Deus Ex Crawler was going to essentially win him this game, because it's a very difficult card for most decks to actually deal with, and it has that 3,000 defense booty, so it's kind of hard to run over, you know, in addition to that. And it's just, well, actually, no, it was because of the Crawler Link monsters, it was 3,600 defense, so the booty was even bigger. But yeah, man, he found the way. Went to the Vision Hero Trinity, then put an Honest Neos on top of it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those short duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.